My name is Maggie Murray, and I am the Adult Education Manager at the Doe Fund. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the COVID-19 vaccine. Our lives have been upended in countless ways by the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, more than a year since the first citywide shutdown, several vaccines have been approved for use against the virus that causes COVID-19. As vaccination efforts ramp up, information and misinformation is spreading at a rapid pace. The aim of this presentation is to provide you with accurate information about the COVID-19 vaccine. Choosing to get vaccinated or not is a personal decision. The aim of this presentation is simply to provide you with factual information so that you can make an informed decision about whether or not the vaccine is right for you. We will also provide you with information on how to make a vaccination appointment if that is what you choose to do. Now, in order to understand how vaccines work, we need to understand how viruses work. Illnesses like colds, flus, and COVID-19 are caused by viruses. When viruses enter your body, they disrupt normal functioning and they make you feel sick. When you get sick with a virus, your immune system quickly jumps into action, and it works on producing special proteins called antibodies. Those antibodies lock onto the virus and destroy it. When the antibodies destroy the virus, your body can heal itself and you recover. Now, not only do antibodies help your body fight off an illness, they also help prevent you from becoming sick with the same virus a second time. Once you recover from being sick, your body will remember how to make those specific antibodies. So if you come into contact with that same virus again, your body will remember it and quickly produce the antibodies that will then disable the virus and prevent you from getting sick. Vaccines aim to take advantage of this natural immune response. Vaccines introduce something into your body that looks like the virus to trick your immune system into thinking that you're sick. Many vaccines use either dead or weakened germs, or sometimes just parts of them, to do this, while some of the new COVID vaccines use an entirely different method that we'll talk about later. Either way, we want to trick your immune system into thinking that you're sick so that it produces antibodies. Once you have those antibodies, your body can prevent you from becoming sick if the virus makes its way into your body. Think of the antibodies like a shield. In short, a vaccine allows your body to create that antibody shield without actually having to get sick. Vaccines have actually been around for a long time. In the late 1600s, Chinese Emperor Kangxi had his children inoculated, which is another way of saying vaccinated, against smallpox. This practice may have been around in China as early as 200 BCE, just more than 2,000 years ago. Inoculation, or vaccination, was also practiced in some African countries. In the early 1700s, a man from Libya was enslaved in America. This man, Onesimus, had been inoculated from smallpox in Libya and taught the practice to his enslaver. The practice helped save lives during a Boston outbreak of smallpox in 1721. So this is the image of that man, Onesimus, who brought the practice of vaccination to Boston in the 1700s and helped save many lives. Getting vaccinated is not only about personal protection. It's also about protecting our communities. Viruses can spread very easily in populations where people are not vaccinated. Take the measles example. In this diagram, it shows people who are not vaccinated, the people who are purple, people who are vaccinated, these green people, and then one sick person who's contagious, the orange person. If only a few people get vaccinated, like in this image, the measles virus can spread to up to 90% of the population. So you see all of these orange people are now sick from being infected from this one person. On the other hand, if 92 to 94% of the population gets vaccinated against measles, and notice that's not 100%, that's just 92 to 94%, the virus will have nowhere to go. It can't spread because there aren't a lot of people who can catch it. And that means that it won't spread to the unprotected 6 or 8% of people who might not be able to get vaccinated. In short, as more and more people get vaccinated, the virus will have a harder time spreading and overall case numbers will continue to decline. Currently, there are 3 different COVID-19 vaccines that have been approved for use in the United States: Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson. Both Moderna and Pfizer have been shown to be about 95% effective at preventing symptomatic COVID-19. Johnson & Johnson has been shown to be 72% effective at preventing symptomatic COVID-19 and 86% effective at preventing serious illness. Efficacy rates, meaning these percentages right here, should not be interpreted the way that we interpret a typical grading scale of 0 to 100. Even this Johnson & Johnson rate of 72% is extremely effective. For comparison, the typical flu shot only has about a 40 to 60% efficacy rate. It's also important to remember that in addition to preventing most people from getting sick at all, the vaccines are also very effective at lessening the impacts of COVID-19 if you do test positive. So in clinical trials for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, no one who got COVID, and that was a very small number of people anyway, but none of those people had to be hospitalized or died. So that means it saves lives. All 3 of these vaccines save lives. Now over here you have a picture of Dr. Kizzmekia-Corbett, who's the leading scientist behind the Moderna vaccine. It's important to remember that it's because of scientists like her that we're able to use these vaccines to save lives. So how does the COVID-19 vaccine work? The Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines don't use dead or weakened germs, like some other vaccines. Instead, they use something called mRNA. The mRNA gives instructions to your body to create harmless proteins found on the COVID-19 virus. This causes your immune system to create the antibodies, which, as we know, will prevent you from becoming actually sick if the virus makes its way into your body. Now, the COVID-19 vaccines were developed very quickly, but that doesn't mean they aren't safe. The vaccines were developed quickly for a few reasons. First of all, scientists have been studying coronavirus-related diseases for decades. When the coronavirus pandemic hit, they already had a lot of research available. They basically did not have to start at square one. In addition, new technological advances, combined with emergency resources provided by the government, allowed scientists to develop the COVID-19 vaccines more quickly than usual. What's important to remember is that tens of thousands of participants from diverse populations, including Black and Brown communities, participated in clinical trials. That's important because it showed scientists that the COVID-19 vaccine would be safe for people from different racial and ethnic backgrounds. At this point, you've probably heard of the Delta variant of COVID-19. The Delta variant of COVID has led to more breakthrough infections, which are infections of vaccinated people. However, the numbers show that the vaccines still offer strong protection against COVID-19. For example, unvaccinated people are 5 times more likely to get COVID-19 than vaccinated people. Unvaccinated people with COVID-19 are 29 times more likely to be hospitalized than unvaccinated people. And so far, out of all of the people who have gotten vaccinated across the US, less than 1% of those fully vaccinated individuals have been infected with COVID-19. The bottom line is that although the Delta variant is more contagious than previous strains of COVID-19, the vaccine will still prevent individuals from getting sick, and it will still reduce the spread of COVID-19 within communities. Now, let's look at some myths and facts about the COVID-19 vaccine. Can a COVID-19 vaccine make me sick with COVID-19? The answer is no. The vaccines do not contain live virus, and so they cannot cause COVID-19. You may experience some side effects, fatigue, arm soreness, etc., but you have not gotten COVID-19. Those are just side effects from the vaccine. Uncomfortable, but you won't have to be hospitalized. If you have already had COVID-19 and recovered, should you get vaccinated? The CDC recommends that you do, and that's because it's possible, although very rare, to be reinfected with COVID-19. Will a COVID-19 vaccine alter my DNA? Nope. COVID-19 vaccines do not change or interact with your DNA in any way. All right. If you have any questions about the information in this presentation, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. You can email me at my email listed right here. The vaccine is currently available to all New York City residents above the age of 16. If you're interested in getting vaccinated, you can reach out to me via email and I will send you information on how to make an appointment. You can also speak to your case manager to see if appointments will be available on site soon. And if you would like any more information about the vaccine or about anything in this presentation, reach out to me via email and I'll send you a list of resources so that you can do your own research and find out more. Thank you for watching.